Alright, I am back. I went ahead and set up the tweet, which is great. And yeah, got the Shiny Cyndaquil, finally. Oh man, that took 408 eggs, which I guess is actually pretty decent. I was not really expecting it, but then again, that's kind of when you get the eggs, right? Alright. So, that's actually perfect timing because, you know, like I kind of mentioned earlier, this is going to be the second to last Wonder Trade Wednesday stream because, I don't know, I'm just kind of done with it, and I mean, I got the shiny, so I feel so much better now. In fact, here's a look at it. I'm not Wonder Trading it, just so that's clear, but yeah, look at her. She's awesome. That's so cool. I would have loved it if she had a little bit better IVs and flash fire, but oh well, you know what? That's fine. So I'm going to want to trade away this box of non-shiny Cyndaquil that have been here along the way. Alright, so if you are familiar with how this works, that is great. If you're not, then I will explain it as we go on. But I'll save the explanations for just a moment, just so, you know, people who know what's going on can do something. Okay, so, in a nutshell, what you see on the stream is delayed from what is actually live. However, the chat is live. So, what you want to do, if you want to have the best chances of getting one of these, you want to look in the chat for when I type 3, 2, 1. I won't say 0, I won't say go. I will just, really, a male Combi. Haven't seen that plague in a while. Yeah, you want to trade when you see me type 1 in the chat. And that'll give you the best chances. It doesn't have to be perfect timing, because again, the amount of time it takes before you know, the Wonder Trade actually activates can be a little random. So that's what you're going to want to do, just to have the best chances. Now, if I'm going too fast for you, what you can do instead is to just slow down yourself and wait for the next one, rather than asking me to slow down for you. Because I have, you know, a box of Cyndaquil, I want to get these out and over to everyone. So, yeah, yeah, that will hopefully be good. But yeah, anyway, let's see what kind of stuff I can get. More importantly, how many Marrilanders I can give these Cyndaquil to. Let's see, Marriland, I hatched a shiny female Poniard the other day, had to name it Nightshade. Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad you got one of those. But yeah, they look really cool. I think Nightshade is actually a much better name for a shiny. A shiny Poniard or Bisharp, because they're all like kind of blue and everything. I think that looks neat. Yeah, and then I think next week what we'll do is we'll just do Wonder Trades. I'm not going to start up any new breeding projects. Don't really see the need. So we will just do that. Also, I don't think I ever set up my Twitch alerts thing to change. New subscriber. Let's see if I can get that going now. Ah, darn it, I have to log in, but I have to get my password, and that's not exactly the easiest thing to do. So I think right now what I will do is I'll just turn it right. Sorry about that, but I do think that any alerts will happen in the top corner, which is nice. That'll be good. Let's see, will I be hunting on my spare time? I really don't know. Probably not, but I wouldn't rule it out. It was kind of relaxing. It's definitely a lot more relaxing when you don't have to talk the entire time. I will give it that. Like, it's a great thing to do when you're just, you know, watching some TV or something. Just looking for something, you know, just to occupy yourself with. Alright, let's do this. Oh, man. Actually, a second. Let me adjust this. I'll just have this text temporarily unavailable just because there's a lot I have to remember to kind of get going. It's going to work for me. Ah, darn it. Well, this isn't working very well now, is it? Oh, those live editing moments, right? There we go. Alright, I'll just do that. Again, apologies to anyone who, just following or just subscribing. It will still show alerts, which is nice. It just won't have it on the layout because I need to log in again, and I have to get my password thingy for that, and it's a pain. It's a pain because, good password management is, of course, important. Yay! Dennis from Sweden. Nice. Well, guess what? You get a Cyndaquil, buddy. One of the ones along the way. That is wonderful. C-Dot. Let's see. By the way, Maryland, I love your videos. I've been a fan for over a year. Keep up the good work. Well, milkshake. That's kind of funny. Well, thanks. So great to hear you've been a fan for a while. That's awesome. Alright, let's see. Moo Moo Milk. That's funny. I like that. Alright, let's see. Oh man, what else to talk about? I'm trying to think. I just was not expecting to get that Shiny Cyndaquil today. I was actually worried that I wouldn't get it before the end of everything, but I guess it worked out just fine then. Because again, what's up with all these Wingull? Again, the odds are 1 in 512 with what I have for right now. So yeah. Yay! Nakunaru88 has been subscribed for 5 months! Big service! Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you have supported me for all this time, which is great. Yeah, definitely. That is big service. Alright. Let's go ahead and trade some more. I'll trade away 1 box, and then I should have 1 box of Sunburst, and I think I still have a box of pretzels. That sounds funny. A box of pretzel weasels from my last project. I think I got them on Pokebank somewhere. So we'll do 2 boxes next week, and I think that'll be a good way to end it. Let's see, heard you got the shiny. Yes, I did, as a matter of fact. Finally got the shiny. 408 eggs. Was not expecting it, but got it, which is nice. And it was female too, which is cool. It didn't have flash fire, which stinks, but still getting a female shiny starter is quite rare, because again, 1 in 8 chances, so that's a pain. Let's see. Won't be able to sub you to save some money, but I will still be able to support you on Patreon. Well, for whatever it's worth, it's definitely it helps me out a little bit more if you are a patron as opposed to a Twitch subscriber. So, of course, that'll still be appreciated, but it's probably a good time to reconsider your subscriptions for anyone who is subscribed, because I won't be doing Wonder Trade Wednesday anymore. I might be doing Terraria, I don't know, but I'm kind of reevaluating streaming, so, you know, I want to make sure that you understand you know, don't make too many expectations, I guess. Do it because you want to help support me, not because you want me to stream, you know, 10 times a week or something. Which, you know, a lot of people, they do. They're streamers. Like, that's what they mainly do. Wow, a shield on. I almost never see those. I've just come to grips with the fact that I'm not. So, and that is, that's fine. That is fine. But I don't know. I don't want any of you to think, oh no, you know. Yeah. We'll have to see. That's also part of the reason why, you know, I don't really do, like, tips or donations or anything, because oh, this is a really good sunburst. Because I want to make sure that people know that they're getting a decent value, or that they're not, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about it. I've been kicking around the idea of even streaming to whatchamacallit, YouTube, and I know that that could be problematic, but at the same time, it might work out better than Twitch. Even though I do like Twitch's platform a lot, it is kind of inconvenient having to export videos, and with YouTube, it's like, well, then everything is right there, even if it's not quite as good of a platform. But, yeah. Let's see, why would it be problematic? Well, I'm almost positive, at least in the contract that I remember signing on Twitch, you know, again, not going into specifics, but, you know, you oftentimes hear of you have to pick one or the other. You can't use any other streaming service, but when I signed, I do not believe that was the case. I did read through it carefully, and unfortunately, I can't find the contract. Like, the link that they sent me no longer works, so I don't even know. But I guess there's a chance they could remove my partnership. There's a chance. I know people stream to both all the time, though, so I don't think it would, I don't think it'd matter. Hey, Wonder Trade Wednesday, Maryland. Chris from England. Nice. So I don't know. It's a possibility, but oh well, you know what? If they do that, then, well, okay, I won't give them any support as opposed to a little bit of support. But yeah. Let's see, love your Terraria series. It's among my favorite of all time. Well, I'm so glad you like it so much. I've just been loving it. It's been just so much fun for me to play. I love it. So I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to expert mode. That'll be a lot of fun. It's crazy. But yeah, it's been a good series. I think people are really starting to get into it now, which is nice. I know that early on, people were kind of hesitant towards it. They're like, I don't know about this. What is this? And I was very handholdy early on, but I think in retrospect and in hindsight, that was a great approach, because I think I've helped introduce a lot of people to Terraria and give them an idea of, you know, how to get into it and how to play it. And I think that's just been pretty good. Pretty good. Did I reach 1 mil yet? In what? I don't think I've been going for 1 million in anything. Let's see. Honestly glad you started your Terraria series. I've had the game for ages, but didn't play it really. But after your series, I really got into playing it. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool that, you gave it a chance again. I know it's one of those games that, you know, you can pick up and be like, well, I don't know how to play. I guess I'm just gonna get to it sometime, and you know, you're missing out on so much. So much, because it's a great game, but it does start out so much different than it ends. And I tell you, one nice thing about the game is I picked it up back in, I think, 2011, and it was so much fun back then. And like, that was before they even added a lot of things. And nowadays, there's so much content. It's just unreal. They haven't increased the price at all. And they don't charge you for any of the updates. It's all free. And, like, the game is so much more complete than it was. In fact, actually, that's the weird thing. Like, every major update they've done adds so much to the game that you feel, oh, now it's really complete. And then they add another huge update, like, every year or every 2 years or something like that. You know, you never really know when. It's just crazy. And then, like, they just add so much stuff. And it's just crazy, but I don't know. I really like it. Yeah, the Vita version and the 3DS version and a few others, they won't get 1.3, the updates from that. That is kind of unfortunate, for sure. But it's not the end of the world. It's still a really complete game, even like that. Even though, sure, it's not up to par with the PC version, it's a lot of fun. I mean, there's still so much content there that I think it's worthwhile. And even though it is more expensive than the PC version, which is kind of funny, it's, I don't know. I still think it's worthwhile, but it's definitely the best value on the PC, I guess. But that's just my opinion, I guess. Alright, let's see, Dratini. Am I ever gonna try to kill the Dungeon Keeper? Maybe. I might. Looking for some stuff to do after beating the final boss. Just, you know, things that people want to see. And that might be a good kind of thing to try out. I'd have to do it in another world, but it's certainly doable. It just takes some time. Hey, want to trade Wednesday, Maryland? Nice, Krista from California. That makes 3 today so far. I think last time we had 7. It's pretty good. Totodile! Hey! Nice. Big Joe! That's awesome. Alright. Big Joe. Ooh, Sheer Forest. Some pretty cool stuff. I like. Alright, let's do another trade here. Latias is mine. Latiasite. Oh, cool. Mine. Subscribing is not free on Twitch. It's the same wording as in YouTube, but there's a difference between YouTube subscribing and Twitch subscribing. Following on Twitch is the equivalent of subscribing on YouTube. Subscribing on Twitch is, you know, unlocking extra benefits and supporting these streamers. So there's a difference, but it's just the wording. Well, you can of course follow for free. Ah, darn it. Alright, I'm just gonna go through as quickly as possible. I do not do a countdown if there is a communication error, just to hopefully get people who, are stuck waiting a long time. Let's see, try the Vita version of Terraria sometime. I've tried the 3DS version, or the new 3DS version, or whatever, and it's alright, but yeah, it's definitely a lot more difficult for me to get used to, because, I'm just really not used to playing it without a mouse. Like, it can get very confusing when you're first learning Terraria because of the control scheme, but I tell you, once you're used to it, you just can't play it any other way. But I think I have it for my Vita. I don't think I've ever played it, but I think I do have it. And I do have it for the 3DS. I've got it for a bunch of different systems, because it's like, man, I paid, I think, $7 for the game way back when it was first released. 7 or 8. And it's just been so much content and so good that I really don't ever mind supporting it elsewhere. Even if I don't play it, just having it as an option to play on the go if I really get desperate. It's nice. Love this stream and your channel. Well, thank you. That's so great to hear. Glad you enjoy it. So, let's see. New Nintendo Direct tomorrow, set for just focusing on the 3DS. No NX news, no Wii U stuff, just about the 3DS, which is not a surprise. It's at 9 a.m. Central Time, which is just way too early for me. I'm not gonna be waking up for that, I'm sorry, but definitely check that out. As a reference, it's 5:08 Central Time right now, so you can figure out what that is in your time zone. Also use Google. Remember, kids, if ever you're wondering or confused about time zones, all you need to do is just use this little site called Google, and you can usually figure it out. Really not that tough. But yeah, it's just way too early. Way too early. But yeah, I don't really know what on earth they're gonna announce. I really hope they give more information on Animal Crossing. I think that'll be nice. And then I also want to hear... I really don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's just see what happens. Let's see. Someone gets banned or timed out on Twitch. Can you, the streamer, still read their comments? It depends. I have a Twitch plugin, Better Twitch or something like that, and I can, but by default, I don't think you can. It just says message deleted, so... I like to see what comments are being deleted, just in case, you know, Nightbot goes a little too crazy or something. Have I ever played Smash 4? Or do I even have a Wii U? I do have a Wii U, but I barely use it. I'm definitely not very good at it, but played it. Play it with friends. Let's see. What else to say? But yeah, that stream ought to be interesting. And, I'm also kind of looking forward to the Apple stream coming up on the 7th, because I think I'm gonna end up getting some extra money I wasn't expecting, which is good. And it's like, well, you know what, let's see. I was kind of on the fence. I don't know, have any of you gotten an iPad Pro? I had a chance to see one. One of my friends down in St. Louis at the St. Louis Symphony, she had one, and it was just really cool. That and the pencil. I mean, I know it's expensive, but like, it was just so flat and so big, and it was really cool with the pencil. I know that the pencil gets a lot of jokes. It's like, why would I spend $100 on a pencil? But like, you add up the whole cost of everything, and it's kind of equivalent. It's even cheaper than like a high-end Wacom tablet, like the Cintiq or something. So I mean, you know, if that's what you do, if you do like art and things, that's pretty good. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I have an iPad, but it's the iPad 3 or the new iPad, which is now anciently old. And I basically only use it for watching like YouTube videos and stuff. I'm not like a heavy iPad user. I really like my iPhone though. I switched from Android, or let's see, I went from BlackBerry to iPhone to Android to Android to Android, and now back to iPhone. So it's been a roller coaster tour. I haven't done any Windows Phone, but I did see one or two before, and they're, I don't know. Yeah, new and a product name. That's pretty silly. What console do you play Terraria on? I'll give you a hint. It might be in the title of every single Terraria video on my channel. It might possibly be there. Possibly. Wow, a shiny Plusle! No way! They even named it Minun. That's so weird. Alright, let's see. I'm actually glad that trades have been really calm today as far as like, you know, nothing stupidly hacked and shiny or anything like that. It's just like, eh. Which is fine, because honestly, I prefer that, because my main goal is just to give out these Sunburst or whatever egg I'm hatching. So not really about what I get, it's about making sure I give stuff to you guys. And you know, it's not hacked, it's not cloned or anything, they're just eggs that have hatched along the way. So yeah. Zigzaton. A ton of Zigzagoon. Alright, let's see. Well, we got 8 more to go for this week, and then we will have 2 boxes worth for next week, and that will wrap things up, which should be fine. Hopefully you've enjoyed this past year, bringing Wonder Trade Wednesday back, because again, I did used to do Wonder Trade Wednesday way back before Pokebank was out, and that was so much fun back then. There weren't any hacks, there weren't barely any clones. And that was just so much better. I miss those days. They were the best. But yeah, it's been an interesting ride. I'm really glad that we managed to get the that shiny Cyndaquil. Like that was just what I needed today. Just what I needed today. If you're just tuning in, I did get it. I finally got it. Female shiny Cyndaquil. It has Blaze, but still, that's okay. It's female, which is kind of neat, because it's certainly rare to get a female shiny starter, because it's like a 1 in 8 chance, on top of the 1 in 512 chance, so that's pretty nuts. Only 4 IV, which is kind of a shame. But again, oh hey, there we go. Another Marrilander. Almost feel like this should be Terraria themed, you know? Oh man, gonna be doing any booster box openings soon. I have some packs and some theme decks. I don't actually have a booster box to open, but I do plan on recording that at some point soon. But yeah, I will, I'll have to see. Alright, let's see. What do I think about Sun and Moon looking really different from the standard Pokemon games we all know? I actually think that's great. I think it's better that they're making big changes to the series, because even though it's like, wait, but this isn't right. Like, I think Pokemon needs to take risks and do things like that instead of just, you know, doing the same thing over and over again. That's what I really liked about Black and White. Even though not everyone liked it, they took a lot of risks by, you know, not having any older Pokemon available until the post-game. And, you know, the twist at the end was just really crazy. Like, I don't know, I really like that. I wish that they do more with that. In fact, for that matter, even Red and Blue, you know, the whole twist of, well, if you don't know this spoiler by now, I'm really not even sorry for spoiling it, but, you know, with your rival being the champion, like, they haven't done that since then. And that was a really cool twist. I mean, even though it was really, really obvious throughout the whole thing, I think that that was just really great. So, I don't know. What's the spoiler? That your rival's the champion in Red and Blue. Spoilers! Alright, well, 4 more of these to go. Then I'm gonna go take a nap. I know, I'm so excited for that, right? I don't think I'm actually seriously going to take a nap. Feel like it, though. Hey, there we go. We're Marrilanders. So we're up to 5 for the day. That's not too bad. Patillo. Lily. Oh, wonderful. How's my sleep schedule going? It's been actually going really interesting, to say the least. Like, I know I mentioned last week I slept until 4:30, but for some reason this week it's been like totally corrected for some reason. I was getting tired at a more normal time, waking up at a more normal time. So that's pretty good. I slept in a little bit later today, I think until about 2. But, I don't know, it's been like, I've been waking up at about noon and going to bed at like 3 or 4, which for me, that's fine. I'd been going to bed at like 6, which that's a little bit too late. I like going to bed at 4. I think that's a good time for it. High noon. Because I hate mornings. There's like nothing ever exciting going on in the morning. And I think, by, you know, going to bed at 4, that gives me plenty of nighttime. I'm a night owl. And it skips like most of the boringness of the morning. I can just move right into lunch. I hate breakfast. I like breakfast meals, but I hate breakfast. Alright, let's see, what else? Talk about, I guess not really that much. We'll just get these, last few trades going. And, yeah, so, again, if you're just tuning in, this is the second to last Wonder Trade Wednesday stream. I did hatch the Cyndaquil, the Shiny Cyndaquil, which is awesome. A Mr. Mime, that's something I almost never see. So weird looking. I will be streaming next week, but that will be the last of the streams for Wonder Trade Wednesday. I may go on to streaming Terraria. I don't know in what capacity or when or anything like that, but that's the thing. Also, I'm not streaming the Marriland servers anymore, so there won't be any Minecraft Monday, but that's okay. I'm still playing on it, so if you want to join, great time to check out my Patreon. But yeah, Wonder Trade Wednesday will end next week. It's been a year since I started it up again, so that's been a pretty long amount of time. I mean, I haven't hit every single week, but I've hit a few, and that's good. I also kind of want to wait for 1.3.3 of Terraria. But yeah. Let's see. Does that mean not another one, or not Wonder Trade Wednesday anymore, or just another Wonder Day? No, I'm not doing any Wonder Trades on stream for the foreseeable future. Definitely not for Gen 6, I'll say that much. I don't know if Gen 7 will have Wonder Trades. Maybe I'll bring it back for then. Oh, I think I'm all out, actually. But yeah, I will be doing some stuff later. I don't really know. Again, we'll have to see. I would recommend checking out my Twitter if you haven't already, because that's where I will keep you up to date on, you know, scheduling and stuff. I might try streaming Terraria maybe as soon as Friday, possibly. I'm not entirely sure, but that could be kind of nice. I have to give it some thought. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Let me give one final look here at the Shiny Cyndaquil that hatched earlier, which was just so exciting to finally get that. That next to finally the Weasel and Sunshine the Cyndaquil. That's just great. So glad we got her. Anyway, I will see you on the next and final Wonder Trade Wednesday stream. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time, everyone.